man, we back. Goodfellas Sports TV in the building. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the videos. And yeah, I caught an interview by Angel Garcia, and I put it in the description on the source link from Fight Hype. And you know, it don't sound like Errol Spence is okay. Okay, it sounds like Errol Spence is gonna be out for a minute. The way he talking, it wasn't like, oh, Spence gonna be back, we still got the fight going on. He said we got to sit down with Al and get back to the drawing board. All right, that's what he said. He said we got to sit down with Al, get back on the drawing board, see what's next. So he said he want Danny to fight in January. He want Danny to fight 2 times a year. He don't want Danny to fight only once a year. You know, he's saying 2 times like it's a lot, man. A lot of fighters should be minimum fighting 3 times a year. Really, they should be fighting 4 times a year. And people claim that's unhealthy, but it's really not. Because most injuries start in sparring anyway. You know what I'm saying? I say 3 or 4 times. I say 4 times a year because it'll keep them active, it'll keep them healthy, it'll keep the weight off. So they won't be blowing up in camp and then having to cut all the weight off. And they can be you know, honing their skills. A lot of dudes is regressing because they focusing more on cutting weight and honing their skills. They trying to supplement sparring. They trying to supplement a fight with sparring, and you can't do that. You only can sharpen iron for reals in the ring. You get experience. You can say I beat this guy in sparring, beat this guy in sparring, but fighting is totally different. But like I said, what I heard is, you know, they tried to dress it up and say, you know, try to dress it up and say Errol is okay. But even the person I talked to said that, you know, they tried to avoid the question and that wasn't it. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, just basically like they got the vibe that he's not okay. Angel Garcia gave it away. Say they're looking for another fight. And I believe him though, man, because Errol ain't made no public appearances. I know his teeth messed up. There was some rumors about his back and by his jaw. But I don't think he okay. Because if you think about it, he got to go into camp. January 25th, he won an 8-week camp. Like the end of November. You know what I'm saying? You know, the last week of November, he got to go into camp. So really, it's not enough time for him to recover. So I heard that Danny Garcia gonna be fighting Manny Pacquiao. And I've seen interviews saying that Danny saying Pacquiao using his name and he deserved to fight the most. And like at the end of the day, you know, I believe I wouldn't mind Danny getting that fight, but deserve, like they making Manny Pacquiao seem like a god. You know what I'm saying? They making Manny Pacquiao look like, oh my God, they still begging for this nigga a whole decade later, dog. After this year, a new decades they begging for a payday with Manny. You know, at the end of the day, I don't have no problem with him getting the fight. You know, and Errol Spence fans can't have no problem with Danny getting the fight, and then Mikey gonna get the fight. I believe they gonna keep Mikey happy and get Mikey the fight. But Errol Spence did it to himself by being reckless, being ignorant and getting behind the wheel. And you can live and you learn. We all make mistakes. Nobody's perfect. But then Danny Garcia going on here saying he was never offered to fight, never got a phone call from Crawford and them. And what else he say? He said that it was something else that the cat said. He said that he never got a phone call, oh, no offer was made and all that. He lying, bro. I heard from somebody close to PBC, he lying. He was offered Errol's Terrence Crawford fight. He did get a phone call. And basically they didn't want to negotiate. They said call Al Heyman. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't want the fight. So he's sitting around here lying and shit about fighting Terrence Crawford, which to me is bitch nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? and that offer I heard was $4 million. They could have negotiated and got the same $5 million guarantee that Amir Khan got. But they didn't try to negotiate with whoever called them. I think it might have been Todd DeBuff. They didn't want to negotiate. And I believe they was talks about them sending him another offer. I heard from somebody in Top Rank. You know, they was supposed to send him another offer later this year. I don't know if it came, but you know, I don't know why anybody would believe anything these PBC fighters got to say at this point. You know, it ain't about digging and doing no investigations, man. I used to be caught up in the PBC loop, thinking they had beat anybody, thinking they wanted all the smoke, and dude, them dudes are some cowards. A lot of them. You seen if you follow my Twitter review, or if you looked at my video yesterday, you seen the interview with Ronnie Shields. He said that they don't want to fight. Jamal don't want to fight Demetrius Andrade. He don't bring nothing to the table. He bring a belt to the table, but they don't recognize the WBO belt. But you don't see that many people on Charlo head. You know what I'm saying? They turn a blind eye to that. Then you got the whole situation, you know, with Mikey Garcia ducking Lomachenko. He did that. You know, these dudes, when you kind of hear behind the scenes how they move, man, a lot of y'all probably don't be believing what I'm saying, but I'm telling y'all the truth. Y'all won't be believing, but the way some of these dudes moving out here, man, I can't condone. You know, I can't condone it, man. Danny Garcia, he could have vented that fight with Crawford, but they offered him. They tried to go right through Angel, I believe, and Angel said, you got caught out. So, you know, it is what it is, man. But it sounds like it's going to be Danny and Pacquiao. So, I don't know if they're going to just save Mikey for the second fight. You know, and be like, Mikey, we'll give you Pacquiao. You just tune up and you get Pacquiao after Danny Garcia. Or you get the winner. And I don't know if Danny will be happy with that, to be honest. If he is, he is. If he not, Mikey, he not, but I heard the plan is to do Pacquiao and Danny Garcia. So that's a fight that Freddie and them want. They've been wanting for a long time. You know, Angel was asked about Broner. Broner, like he retired, he got a ball in the belly. You know, Broner, like he feel he living his life. But at the end of the day, I don't believe nothing them PBC guys say. Nothing. And Danny Garcia only wanted to plug his mandatory in. He only wanted to, use his mandatory, which he shouldn't have been a mandatory. According to everybody, Yugas and Figueroa was fighting for the title eliminator. He didn't want to use his mandatory until he seen a weakness in Errol Spence that Sean exploited. That's it. You know, but for me, it's crazy, dog. Like, you know, Danny Garcia, you said you can knock out Crawford. Go knock him out. I mean, these PBC fighters talk all this shit. But really, they scared little boys. A lot of them. And I believe if them motherfuckers say, look here, man, I can beat Terrence. You know what I'm saying? Look here, I can beat him. Al will be like, all right, man, let's make it happen. He would. You sure you can beat him? I definitely can beat him. When dudes want to do something, Al can make it happen. They want a house built. They want to start a business. They want an IRA. They want CDs. They want a high interest bank rate. They want a new Maserati. Al will make sure it happens. So I'm pretty sure if these dudes really willing to fight this man, they can make it happen. Al, man, in the public, I'm looking light out here, dude. Make it happen. But to close it out, Errol Spence not okay. Errol Spence is not okay. And that's what I took from the Angel Garcia situation. He ain't going to be okay to fight January. So they scrambling behind the scenes for some things. I'll get to another video. And then I posted Canelo prediction versus Kovalev. But they hiding a lot of shit behind the scenes, man. Just Earl shit. But you know what, man? I just hope the brother get better, man. And but that's on him. He missed out on an opportunity, man. After you know, going out the car like that. Angel also talked about if they would have had a seatbelt on, he would have died. So it was good he didn't have a seatbelt on. He flew out the car, but he ain't all right, man. But hey, make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the videos. Don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email. You got business, question, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests. Keep sharing the videos. Best donation you can make is share the video with that link in the description. One time for the one time.